Welcome to our next instalment of Member in the Spotlight. Today, I'm really pleased to be joined by Lucas Bentley, who's the General Manager of Operations at our gold partner, Geelong United. Welcome, Lucas.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Lucas, I'll start off with the most exciting thing on the agenda. We've got our After Five on the 1st of July coming up with Geelong United out at the arena. Geelong Supercats versus Bendigo Braves. Exciting night ahead of us.
Sure is. We were really looking forward to having this last year, but obviously COVID interruptions significantly impacted our year. But yeah, it's certainly been one of the biggest nights sort of on our calendar that we've been planning for, and it's something we're really excited to share and sort of show what we do on a game night.
It's going to be fantastic to have our After Five in the conference room, and then for all of the people who attended to be able to go out and watch the men's game. The women's will be going actually during the event. It's going to be a great night. So thank you so much for supporting that. So Geelong United, it's actually an interesting story. You're the 2IC of Mark Neild, who came in sort of 3 years ago. I understand you've been there 9 years. You've seen phenomenal change over that period, no doubt.
Absolutely have. Yeah, it's we've come a long way from the way things sort of were 5-10 years ago, and coming from two split associations in basketball, Geelong and Corio Bay basketball, that there's a bit of disharmony between the two, and to see the basketball community come together over the last couple of years for the betterment of the sport has been tremendous, and something that both associations needed. It was so important. It was so important for the participants and for both businesses and associations to remain viable.
Now, there's a lot of people involved in basketball in Geelong, isn't there? I heard once that you've got over 800 teams. Is that right?
We do. So we've been, COVID's impacted things slightly, but we sit around the 750 teams who participate in our community competitions. They play every week. And then if you include our pathways teams as well, which is junior sort of representative teams playing for Geelong United, and then senior level as well, we're right around the 800 mark who play on a weekly basis.
And that must be a significant footprint for anywhere in Australia, really?
Yeah, it is. So we are the largest regional basketball association in the country, which is something we're quite proud of.
Wow. And does that mean we're due for a new stadium at some stage?
Well, we hope so. Yeah, I think at the moment, sort of around the federal election, we're as optimistic as ever, I would say, in terms of getting something off the ground. The impending Commonwealth Games as well, sort of providing a bit more optimism around some additional funding to get a facility off the ground. It's been something that's been spoken about on and off pretty much over my entire time here, and I have no doubt prior to that as well. It's something that our region and especially our basketball association would certainly appreciate, and would get terrific use in the community.
So what have we, you're obviously behind the scenes there working closely in operations. What else can we look forward to in the basketball space in Geelong?
Look, it's an interesting one. We've got such very, very different sort of aspects of our business that all sort of work together. So our community competition is essentially the lifeblood of our business, and so it's the 750 odd teams who play every week. We're looking to expand that as much as possible. So really to generate new grassroots level young participants. We've got most of our competitions made up of member clubs, which we have 17 of. Really working together with them to generate new participants, to get basketball out into the communities. We sort of like to say that our motto as a business, or one of our purposes, is to facilitate lifelong physical activity, and basketball is just our vehicle to achieve that. And we know that communities are involved in sport. It's a great thing. It has a great impact on the community, and we really want to get that out and make it as accessible as possible for as many people in our community.
No, I get that. I'm nearly 45 and I'm still ticking around with a bunch of old blokes on a Tuesday night. So it is a lifelong thing. I hope I can keep going.
No, that's good. Good to hear. We've got plenty like that.
What about the NBL? Have we got aspirations to launch up a level at some stage?
Oh, look, I'd never say never. It's always a possibility. There's a lot of things that come with that, predominantly financially. And I think, as we mentioned before, having a facility that could be, whether it's suitable in terms of size, but in terms of our organisation being able to manage that facility as well, would be a significant step towards something like that happening in the future. But yeah, it is it's quite a significant step, especially financially, to make that step up from NBL 1 where we are up to that next level.
Yeah. Now, with so many people involved in basketball across Geelong, you must have a lot of really happy businesses who already partner with you and sponsor. Is there opportunities for our members to consider those sort of options?
Yep, always is. You know, we have a plethora of options in terms of being involved. We've got anywhere from signage in our facilities. We run a number of facilities across the region. Sponsorship of representative players, whether it's a senior or junior level. Getting involved with functions. We've got courtside boxes at the Supercats games. Yeah, we've got a variety of options that, yeah, a lot of local businesses are involved with, and the support we get from them is sensational.
Fantastic. Well, Lucas Bentley, General Manager of Operations at Geelong United, thank you for joining us today. And we're really looking forward to the 1st of July, where all of our members can experience what basketball is all about in Geelong.
No worries. We're very much looking forward to having you around. Thanks,
Lucas, and thanks for your support.